Baby girl recovering tonight after she was abandoned in the bushes in North Myrtle Beach. The woman police say gave birth to her now faces a criminal charge. ABC 15's Jenna Horezo attended a news conference held by North Myrtle Beach Police today. She joins us live from the police department with how that baby is doing. Jenna?
Connor, the child was born premature and is in the NICU at Grand Strand Medical Center. Police say the baby is okay and they believe she was found within 24 hours of being born. 21-year-old Brittany Weedle of Jamaica is charged with placing a child at risk. North Myrtle Beach Police spokesman Pat Wilkinson said
welcome back to the channel, to all my loyal viewers and subscribers, and welcome to all the new viewers. Now in today's video, we have a very bone-chilling story to bring to you guys. This incident involved a 21-year-old Jamaican by the name of Brittany Weedle. It is said that Brittany is currently on a J1 visa and located in the Myrtle Beach area of South Carolina. First, let me hear the story. I thought to myself, I wonder if this is a Jamaican. Because I know Myrtle Beach is an area where prominently Jamaican based on the work and travel program. So when I heard the story at first, I thought to myself, I hope this is not a Jamaican. And to my surprise, or not to my surprise, it actually was a Jamaican. So I'm now going to go ahead and play an audio with a detailed whole incident. From when it happened, where it happened, and how it happened. How Brittany do what she do, where did Brittany do what she do, and how the police caught Brittany. And trust me, this is not something that you guys hear on a day-to-day basis. It's very bone chilling. So, let me know what you feel about it in the comment section. Just listen to the video in its entirety so you can have the full understanding of it before you make a comment.
We want to deal with this release is one, inform everybody of an incident that occurred. To put out there some of the actions that some citizens took, which in result saved the baby's life. And then three, we want to educate the public on a few laws out there for someone that may be in a similar situation. So yesterday, August 6th, at around 6:18 p.m., the North Myrtle Beach Police Department, alongside the North Myrtle Beach Fire Department and Horry County EMS, responded to 117 Live Oak Court. That's just off of Rosemary Lane around 2nd Avenue North in North Myrtle Beach. We responded in response to a 911 call about an infant being found in the bushes of a residence. This residence was 117 Live Oak Court. The owners of that residence have absolutely nothing to do with this incident. They were out of town. I want to make sure that's clear. Officers arrived on scene and made contact with the complainant, the person who called 911, whose name is Robin Kane. That's R-O-B-Y-N, last name Kane, C-A-I-N, who was a resident in that neighborhood. When they made contact with her, she was holding an infant child. Once officers made contact with her and that child, they immediately started rendering first aid and checking on the vitals of the child. The child was then given to Horry County EMS to be transported to Grand Strand Hospital. The child was still alive at this point in time and is still currently alive. After ensuring the safety of the infant, the North Myrtle Beach Police, CID, the Criminal Investigation Division, our detectives, responded to the scene to conduct their investigation. Beginning their investigation, they spoke to Miss Kane, who advised that earlier in the day, she observed a young black female walking in the neighborhood that she hasn't seen before, who appeared to be confused, in her opinion. She went and asked the young lady if she was lost, in which the lady replied, yes, I'm trying to get to Walmart, that's where I work. So Miss Kane, being the person she is, gave this lady a ride to Walmart. She then returned back home and then went on her evening walks that she likes to do in the neighborhood. As she's walking and she gets around 117 Live Oak Court, she hears what she believes is an animal in the bushes, a small kitten or something like that. And being an animal lover herself, she went to go over to investigate and make sure the animal's okay. As she approached the bushes, she realized that it was no kitten. It was a infant baby girl. And this infant had no clothes, no blanket, lying in the dirt. She immediately picked the baby up and then called 911. Detectives then furthered their investigation with the baby girl appearing to be a young black infant, followed up on the lead to Walmart for the lady that Miss King just drove to Walmart. It is there where they confronted the lady, who is identified as 21-year-old Brittany Wheatle, and that is Britney, last name Wheatle, Wheatle, 21 years of age, from Jamaica. She's a J1 student. They conducted an interview inside the loss prevention office with the cooperation of Walmart, in which she confessed to leaving this child, this infant, who was not even born 24 hours ago, in the bushes, in the South Carolina heat. And then reportedly went to work. From that point, she was transported to the hospital due to the fact that she had just given birth within 24 hours. And then from there, she was transported to the jail. She was charged. Our detectives reached out to the solicitor's office, and we determined that the proper criminal charge here, given by the elements of the crime, was unlawful conduct towards the child. And then from there, she was charged and sent to J. Rubin Loan Detention Center, where she now is. The child is currently in at the Grand Strand Hospital in the NICU, and his DSS is investigating the case as well. And they'll be, as far as the child's name and everything else, DSS will be the one to provide that. To what we know now, the child has no name. Okay. From there, we want to definitely give a special thanks to this special woman, Miss Robin King, who not only, out of the goodness of her heart, gave a lady who she thought was in distress or lost a ride to her work, but then came back, located that baby, and did the right thing. Acted out of the goodness of her heart, just the type of person she is. I'd also like to thank the residents in that community. When we were asking for surveillance footage, any kind of leads, everybody was right there on the spot, and it really speaks a lot about the citizens that we have in North Myrtle Beach. It was completely helpful. Whatever you need, I saw this person, I saw that person. It was a community effort. And definitely a special thanks to our CID, who was able to identify a suspect and had that suspect arrested within a couple hours. We're projecting, as far as how long the baby was actually out there, possibly an hour. We don't have a definitive answer, but we're not talking 3 or 4 hours, anything of that nature. We observed no signs of abuse. And then from there, I'd also like to send a message out to the public about something specific. If you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you need to abandon a baby, there's a thing called Daniel's Law. And Daniel's Law, you can find this information on the DSS website. The law applies to infants up to 60 days old, and it states, a person who abandons a newborn cannot be prosecuted for abandonment if he or she takes unharmed baby to staff or an employee of a safe haven. A safe haven is defined as a hospital, outpatient facility, law enforcement agency, fire station, emergency medical services stations, or a house of worship during the time the facility is staffed. DSS will then take legal custody of that child. They say no questions asked, but they may ask about the child's name, the birthing conditions, things like that that are just specific towards the child's well-being. More information can be found on the DSS website about Daniels Law, but we encourage you. In this case, this is not a Daniels Law case. Underneath the bush is not a safe haven in the summer of South Carolina. At this point, I'll take any questions.
What's the current condition of the child right now?
Right now, we know stable, and nothing appearing life-threatening.
Did she indicate where she actually gave birth to the child?
Right, so being a J1 student, we were led back to an apartment where she said she had it. It's on let me give you the right answer on that one. 211 2nd Avenue South in North Myrtle Beach.
When you say that the child is stable, you guys think that the child is going to make it?
Correct.
Okay. Was there any weight on the child?
I do not have that weight readily available, no. We do know the child was premature.
Any indication, anything the woman said about the father of the child? Or why she did this?
Any information on the father of the child, DSS will have to release. They're in the middle of that investigation right now.
And speaking about DSS, do you know when they were contacted in Myrtle?
Immediately we contacted DSS.
And they came out right away?
Not right away, because obviously we wanted to get that baby to the hospital. The baby's safety was #1 priority.
You said there were no injuries to the baby when found?
We showed no signs of abuse. The way it was described to me was signs that were consistent with an at-home birth.
Any idea how the mother got to that neighborhood?
She walked.
That bush?
She walked.
Any word on a bond hearing for her?
To my understanding, she had a $10,000 bond. That's already been established.
Is that set this morning?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And she is still currently a J. Rubin Law.
Talking about the penalties for doing something like this, what type of jail time would you be facing?
So you would be facing, per the South Carolina Code of Law, we should get you the right answer. It is a felony that must be defined in the discretion of the court or in prison not more than 10 years or both.
Are you guys looking at anybody else connected to this situation?
No, sir. No. We have our suspect. Thank God we got that baby and got her to the hospital.
How are your officers doing? I know dealing with things like this can be very tough.
Yeah, I can tell you this. God was on our side that day. Was on that baby side. And like I said, the real hero here is Miss Kane. Miss Kane went on that walk. Not only drove the suspect to Walmart unknowingly, right, being that good person that she is, but then located that baby and then called 911 immediately.
When she was driving the suspect to the Walmart, which I assume is the Walmart now.
Correct. Yeah, 550 North Highway.
Did she appear to have just given birth? Was there any indication, like, on her person?
There was none. We asked her that specifically. She said no. She just seemed like a smaller female that we took that was looking to get to work.
Since she acted confused, was there any indication that something wasn't right whenever she was being transported?
I'm sorry, I asked that one more time.
When the suspect was being transported to Walmart, was there any indication, did she give any indication something was wrong?
The detectives asked Miss Kane that specifically, and Miss Kane said, I didn't really appear, she just appears that she was lost.
Is there any type of mental evaluation that goes along with any of this for the suspect?
That I'm not sure of. Like I said, I know the detectives did questioning, but they are not mental health experts. I'm sure services would be available if she needed that type of service.
The last question, at least for me, is do you anticipate any other updates regarding this case?
No, sir. I believe right here we have the suspect, the baby's safe, and we have our hero in the community.
The baby will go into foster care now?
Yeah, so that's all DSS's call, and I don't want to speak on their behalf. But I will tell you that DSS, they're going to be the ones that are going to be taking the baby's well-being from this point.
Anything you'd like to add?
Just remember Daniels Law. Give that baby a chance. There's people out there that'll take a baby. I can assure you.
Do you know if she had any other kids?
That I don't know.
You know where she goes to school? Where she attends school?
I don't know that either. I just know she's on a J1 visa to come over here and work as well. So.
How does having a visa affect this, if at all? Like, I assume that she would still be jailed here.
Correct.
Deportation and what are some outcomes that would be different because she is on a visa?
Not necessarily. It's just simply notifying the embassy, you know, and talking to the country of origin. But you commit a crime here. We're going to make sure that you're going to be charged.
Did she happen to indicate? I know I said I had the last question. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Did she happen to indicate if she knew anything about Daniel's law before she did this?
I don't know if that question was really asked, and that's probably another reason why I'm trusting the media here to get that information out. There is a way we can protect these children.
Now that you guys have heard the video, let me know how you feel about it in the comment section so we can have a discussion. And trust me, they're very few and far between when we get the news in which sometimes opinion it's like I don't have a definite opinion on the matter because I'm not sure if this female is mentally sick, because no person in their right mind would have do such thing. So you guys let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. As soon as more information is made known public, you don't know me, I'm going to bring it to you guys. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and like I always said, remember to hug your loved ones. See you in the next video.